So, at the moment, I presently own a Samsung Galaxy Note 2. This phone has been through quite a lot in the past few years. Number one thing that I've been having problems with is the fact that this device is glossy and slippery in my hands, and as a result has more than once ended up falling on the floor. Every time it falls on the floor, without fail, the battery lid pops off, and sometimes the battery will pop out. And you're probably thinking we'll just get a case for it. This thing is big enough to where a case would only make it even worse. Sometimes the thing can't even fit in my jeans, my gym pocket. Now, before you go off and say that I hate the device, no, I don't. Overall, I love Android. I love the flexibility, I love the customizability, and I love the integration with Google. And I especially love the S Pen. That feature has been the saving grace of this particular device. I have used the S Pen more than any other feature of this phone, to be honest. The only other negative besides the physical problems I've had with it have to do with the software. Samsung seems to love to completely overrun your user storage with nonsensical gibberish. The only useful feature that I've used, to be honest, is S-Note. To that end, my contract is coming to a close a couple days before Christmas, and yes, I know that's a long ways off, but as somebody who loves to keep up with technology, I am always looking at the market with phones, with computers, with online services, you name it. I'm probably at least remotely aware of it, if not, very knowledgeable about it. So I'm thinking about devices to replace the Note with, and I've decided, at least for now, I want to wait and see what happens in the next several months. I want to see who comes out with what. But so far, the top runner is the HTC One M8. And the reason for that is really two things. First of all, this thing is made out of aluminum. And that, to me, spells better durability. The second thing is that the battery lid cannot come off. Now, you still get the microSD expansion, which is nice, but I never really took out my battery on purpose. The only other time I had to take out the battery was when the phone locked up and I had to restart it, but that was few and far between. So generally speaking, I've never had to remove the battery. And the only reason I wanted a removable back with the Galaxy in the first place was to get that microSD expansion. But this phone offers it with the increased insurance that if it does, that if it does fall on the floor, there won't be a problem. So the HTC One M8 is the main front runner. The other reason has to be these. As I understand it, these speakers are really nice. And I've also taken a look at the software. HTC is nowhere near as bulky as Samsung. The 32 gigabyte version of the M8, I checked. The only thing that was used up, was 7 gigabytes out of 32. That's a lot better than 8 out of 16. So yeah, so far this is the front runner, but I would like your guys' input. I'd like some suggestions. I want to see what at the present moment might be better than the M8. I'd like to hear your thoughts. And like I said, I am going to keep an eye on the market, and we'll go from there. But what do you guys think? Oh, and in case anybody's asking, I am not going to go with another Samsung device because the bloatware just bugs the heck out of me. Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome. Oh, one more thing. I just almost forgot. Verizon used to have a pure Android device known as the Galaxy, was it the Galaxy S, I think? Nowadays, they've got devices that are what they call Google Play Edition. I don't know which ones those are, but if there's one available at the time, this holiday season, I'd certainly look into that as well. So, input, thank you for watching, comments are welcome, and have a nice day.